self-employed. We love to work at nothing all day, and we've been taking care of business every day. Taking care of business.
You're self-employed. Are you doing everything you possibly can to get that transaction that's on your desk closed? Are you touching that file every day? Are you making sure that you know the ins and outs of that transaction so that if anything comes up, you have an answer or you have a solution? Or if you don't know the answer, can you confidently say, you know what, I don't know, I'll find out and I'll call you back? Those are the most important words that I ever learned in this industry, is that if I don't know something, don't say anything, be quiet, go find the answer, and call them back. It's a great tip. Just be quiet. So if you ever run into a situation where you don't know anything, just say you don't know, you'll find out. That's a professional person, and that's somebody that you want to deal with. The other tip that I have for you today is something I learned from a sales manager that I had many years ago when I first started in this industry. His name was Ken. He told me, take the files that you're working on that are on your desk, stack them in the order that you think you're going to get paid on them, first to last. So you put the one that you think you're going to get paid on first, you put on top, and you work on that file in its entirety. Do everything you possibly can that day so that you move that file closer to closing, whatever it might be. You got to mail something, you got to make a photocopy, you need a signature, you need to send a copy to a buyer, whatever it might be. Do everything you possibly can on that file that day to get it closer to closing. Make your calls to your lender, find out what the statuses are. Everything you can possibly do, and put it aside, work on the next one. Now obviously things come up and you have to have deadlines in other files, you have to do home inspections, order appraisals, and all these different things that come up. But if you keep that consistent stack and you work through that, it's going to encourage you, because you know that every time you touch that file, you're moving it closer to closing. So get into the habit of that. I know that it's difficult when you've got short sales out there that you've been waiting, you've got 3 months, that you've been waiting for this thing to have a response, and it goes to the back of the desk and the bottom of the pile. You don't even know who the name of the buyer anymore because it's been so long. Don't do that. Touch every file every day, refresh yourself, and know what's going on in every single one of your transactions. Also, the another thing I wanted to talk about was something my grandpa told me when I was like in 2nd grade. He was trying to prepare me to get to college, and he said, prior preparation prevents poor performance, and that was the 5 Ps. And again, look, I still remember it today. It was ingrained in my brain, and it is something that I actually try and do all the time. And I think it'll help if we prepare ourselves ahead of time for our day, for our transaction, for the showing that we're going to do, for the listing that we're going to take. Prepare with information, prepare with, knowing what you're going into. It's going to make you so much better off when it comes time for you to perform. Now, I know a lot of people, you've got busy schedules and you've got other things that are going on, and you're going out to a client to show them a house, and you didn't even know, you just barely pulled up the address, you just printed off the RMLS sheet, and you ran out of the office to go, meet him at this house, and you know nothing about the school district, you know anything about the condition of the home, you don't know anything about how long the house has been on the market, you don't know anything about it, and you're going out there to show this house. You may not even want to show the house to him. You might not know enough to do it. So I'm just saying, prepare ourselves. Let's be professionals. I've got to do the same thing. I've got to know about new loan products, then I got to know about rates. I got to know about what's happening in the financial industry. So if we don't do that as professionals, we aren't going to be able to get that client that is maybe on the edge or on the fence because we aren't informed about our profession or about our job or about what it is we're doing. So prepare in advance. When it comes time for you to perform, you will have a great performance and you'll win that client. You'll get that sale. You will get what you put into your business. So keep that in mind. Also, tip I have for you today, I experienced it 2 times last week, something that the banks are asking me to provide from the banks that the homes are being sold by. So this pertains to bank-owned properties and short sales where you've got to have authorization from the bank to complete a transaction. The lenders are asking us now to provide power of attorney for the people who are signing the sales contracts on behalf of the bank. So they're asking us to provide legal proof that those people who are signing the contracts can do so, and the bank has given them authorization. So keep that in mind. It's something that you need to ask for early, because we all know that trying to even get an answer back on an offer from a bank is almost impossible. But trying to get paperwork after the fact could be even more difficult, could slow your transaction down. So starting asking for that power of attorney for the people who are signing the purchase and sale agreements on behalf of the bank. Start asking. I promise you it's going to help your transaction close quicker. Also, click on that link down there in the links and docs section for your FHA loans, the amendatory clause. You're going to need that. It's going to delay things if you don't do it ahead of time. So seller has to sign it. Buyer's got to sign it. Both agents have to sign it. Get it, make it a part of your earnest money agreement so that when you send it over for final signatures, everybody signs that, send everything back to the lender, and when you send that earnest money agreement to the title company, send that form along with it. It's going to save everybody some time. So check that out. Also, check out the HVCC link. Again, keep clicking on that, sending it to your friends. We're making progress. The goal is 150,000 signatures. Once we get that, we're going to present that to Washington. We're going to present it to Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, and we're going to get this thing overturned. Let's work together and we can do it. Also, first-time homebuyer credit, tax form 5404, and the link to the HUD required repairs list that's been popular over the last week. So make sure you click on that and get that information. Also, want to direct you to the referral section on the website. People that I trust, that I've used personally, that I know will do a good job, and they have fair prices. And we need that right now because people just don't have a whole lot of money to pay for stuff. So the people that are in those sections, in the referral section, are going to do good work. They're going to do it for a fair price. They're going to do it quick, and they're responsible. They've been in the businesses for a long time. So check them out. I wouldn't refer them to you if I wasn't completely 100% confident in them. So again, appreciate you watching. Appreciate you clicking. Again, if you've got questions, email me. I'll get back to you as quick as I can. Also, one other thing, that 203K PowerPoint presentation I put together for everyone, make sure you ask me for that. I've had a lot of requests about that. Everybody should be armed with that information about the 203K loan. Put it in your listings. It'll help get activity. I guarantee it. When buyers see that they can do a rehab loan on your listing to, remodel it, beautify it, whatever, change the kitchen, put a new floor in, do roofs, make it energy efficient, all those things can be done with this loan. Make it a part of your listing and sell that house quicker. Again, thanks for watching. Thanks for clicking. I'll see you tomorrow.
On the bayou.